Hello, my fellow Transformers fans, and welcome to Seibertron.com's YouTube channel. Today we're going to take a look at Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Deluxe Class WFC S10 Skytread.
Here's a side-by-side of Deluxe Class Skytread alongside a package version of him. This is just to give you a sense of scale of how tall the figure stands outside of the package in relation to how he is packaged. This has got to be one of my favorites of this line, even though he's probably maybe one of the least appropriate since he has a Earth jet mode. My biggest issue I have with Skytread right now is that we're not getting Battle Trap done on this style. I liked the Power of the Primes Battle Trap, but it does not hold a candle to this figure here. Wish they would rethink this. Wish they would consider doing Battle Trap in this style, just so that both of them really match.
So here I just wanted to show a side-by-side comparison of all four of the Deluxes next to each other. First up we have WFC S7 Sideswipe, followed by S8 Cog, S9 Hound, and WFC S10 Skytread, also known as Flywheels. And here's a close-up of them. Skytread and Hound and Cog and Sideswipe, just to give you a quick look at all of them next to each other.
Next up we have Skytread, who is a update to Flywheels, previously a Duocon, and he retains his Duocon functionality here, where he turns into a jet and a tank. And like I said, I really like this guy. It seems like they got all the right things with it. I really wish they would have done Battle Trap like this, or that they had done Flywheels like they had done Battle Trap. But I think I definitely prefer what they did with Flywheels, or Skytread rather. These are the Power of the Primes counterparts. Road Slash and Battle Clash. They actually do combine with each other, which is kind of cool. The opposing pieces here. But I prefer the Transformers. If you're gonna do, the Duocons, do them both the same way. Not quite sure I understood why we ended up getting them in two different styles, but regardless, here they are. I think Flywheels / Skytread is much more faithful to the original. My only other complaint that I really have with Skytread is there is a design flaw. When everything's pegged together correctly here, this cannon is supposed to be in the middle, like it is on the G1 version. But due to the lip here, it won't plug in properly, which has caused stress right there in the peg hole. It is supposed to look like that, more or less. Which is how the G1 version is. But we can put it right here, and looks pretty good still. Hopefully there will be a fix that comes out for this later, or a mold change or something, so that those that are concerned about it like myself can get a corrected version. And as far as I can tell, there's not really an official way to recreate that look, but the jet can just sit on top of there. Similar to how the G1 version worked. Everybody, hop on your partner. Well, so let's take a look at flywheels. That guy was easy. One of the original one-step changers. So to get to Skytread's robot mode, let's remove his accessories first. One other issue too is this doesn't really line up. As you see here, it just keeps coming untabbed. Looks fine for the most part, but obviously something's not quite right here. So again, maybe this will be corrected in a later update to this toy. So here we'll unsnap or untab those. Separate out his legs. This waist piece just pulls out. Flip his feet down. And then rotate these pieces in to form his lower legs, which is one complete piece. You don't see any hollowness, which is nice. There you go, there's his pants. Now onto the jet mode. Oh, just real quick before we do that, there are different ports all over him, so you can plug in the guns from the tank right to the jet. A little asymmetrical, but that's alright. If you're not into that look, you could go with the smaller rifle on the top, larger one on the bottom, and get that kind of a look. Or if you wanted, you could really just do whatever you want to do. Put the large one on top, small one on the bottom, go with that look. Whatever makes you a happy little Transformers fan. Okay, so now let's pull out his arms, flip out the fist, pull out the shoulders, rotate the arms around. I'm going to flip this connector piece up to there. And that's where the lower torso is going to connect to the upper torso. Connect these pieces to form his abdomen. And there's a tab right here that's going to connect to the front of the nose cone, the bottom side of the nose cone. And there is his head. Let's connect the lower part of Skytread to the upper part of Skytread. Takes a little bit of force. And that's about it. And plug his guns into his hands. And you have one cool looking Skytread. There he is, in all of his glory. I haven't decided how I like his wings. You know, the G1 toy has the wings obviously stuck in the, you know, the traditional jet position. I haven't looked at the cartoon model to see how he's supposed to look, but I kind of like this trimmed look where the wings fold back to further hide that he's a jet and a tank. I mean, aside from, I guess he has a giant nose cone on his chest and tank treads on his feet, but I don't know, I just kind of like this cleaner look. There is flywheels alongside his G1 version. And then we have the little Titan, whoops, Titan Master version, who's stuck. Why is he stuck? What is going on here? Okay, so we got him unstuck. So one thing I was kind of hoping for was that the head on flywheels here would be, that this would have been in a shape that would have accommodated this. I think that would have been kind of cool. It does not plug into the ball joint. You can get the idea of what we're going with. And oh, he looks a little sad. There you go. That's Titan Master Skytread on Siege Skytread. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's that. So we get the head back on. There you have the different versions of the Skytread slash flywheels. And as I'm sure you can imagine, he works with the Battlemasters and the Micromasters. Now, before I do that, one look that I kind of like for Skytread is kind of the Blitzwing look, where you put the cannon behind him. I think that looks kind of cool. If you want, you could do the long one to really bring the point home that he's part tank. That's kind of a cool look for him. Oh, and you can also turn these accessories into LRRF Suspension Ray Super Launcher. Which is just shy of being able to get his other hand into it. But we're not going to try because I don't want to scratch the paint on his chest. There you go. And those guns are referred to as, let's see, the longer, basically tank turret is the EM24IR laser launcher. And the smaller gun is the HV Electron Breacher. And here's Skytread with blowpipe. And just for a little comparison's sake, there's Megatron. Who I don't know that we've seen many times alongside old Skytread in fiction in the past. Usually this is more reserved for Galvatron. There you have it. There's Skytread. Please be sure to check out his full gallery on Seibertron.com. There are more comparison photos there. Oh, you know what? Speaking of comparison photos, I gotta show you real quick the Power of the Prime's Battle Trap. Okay, so I almost forgot the most important thing, which is to show you how Battle Trap and flywheels look side by side. So, as you can see, a lot of work went into making them be similar in size and scale, and the fact that they can even swap pants with each other is pretty cool. So I'm going to demonstrate that real quick. So there you go, fly trap and battle wheels. So I think that's cool. I would have preferred, again, that were both done in the same style as Siege Skytread here. That would have been my preferred thing for them to have done. Maybe at some point they'll revisit this concept and give us a proper battle trap done in the same style as Skytread here. The biggest gripe that I have is that you end up with all the extra things that they tried to do with giving the individual robot modes here. You just end up with clunky legs on battle trap, as well as nobody can figure out how that's supposed to be properly transformed. Kind of seems like an afterthought, which is weird because there's so much work that went into having the two Legends class figures combined into Battle Trap, but I would just do without the individual robot modes. It was a nice idea, but I think pretty intensive for a smaller Legends class figures, two Legends class figures to combine into one Deluxe class size figure. Oh, not to mention that Battle Trap doesn't even have a proper gun, so you still have to give him some Marauder or somebody. Alchemist Prime, or whatever his name is. There you go. More pictures on Seibertron.com. Please check them out when you get a chance at our full galleries. Be sure to check out the Cybertron.com YouTube channel for more event videos and even some toy reviews from yours truly. Thanks for watching.